And hello there everyone. Osage Orange here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Age of Empires 2. This is episode number 13, so yesterday we were doing some fun work with finishing off the El Cid campaign and playing through the majority of the, excuse me, the Montezuma campaign. So, let's see here. What do I need to do? So you need to do that. There we go. Pull that up. There we go. And I believe we are ready to, this should be hopefully be at least, the final episode scenario. Get my words right. The final scenario in the Montezuma campaign. And then once we do that, we're going to be going through the battles of the Conquerors. So let's go ahead and do this little number. Chip.
Passed down to you by Cuauhtémoc, Emperor of Tenochtitlan. The Spanish will return soon. I had hoped that Cortés would continue fleeing back from whence he came, but he stopped to regroup at Tlaxcala. I imagine that he could not stand the thought of returning to Spain while we still had treasuries of gold hidden from him. Still dreaming of gold and glory, the Spanish pledged themselves to another assault on Tenochtitlan. In Tlaxcala, Cortés constructed many warboats on dry land. Then he had the craft broken down and carried through the rainforest, only to be rebuilt on Lake Texcoco. He knows that my Aztec warriors can defend the bridges leading into Tenochtitlan, but we are vulnerable from the water. I called the warriors to one final battle. The priests attempted to encourage the troops by calling upon the Aztecs to defend their ancient gods and their glorious city. They sent up smoke signals to declare that the Aztecs were ready for war as I climbed the steps of the great temple and sounded the shell trumpet. Tenochtitlan would be under siege soon, and the brave Aztecs would die before we would see her captured.
Alright, let's see what we got. Defeat Tlaxcala, the Spanish army, and the Spanish navy. Of course, that is a given. Let's see, what do they have for hits? Alright. Well, it looks like we're going to have to... Well, this causeway is obviously broken. Oh, it looks like... let's see. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, we got some stone right there. Awesome sauce. I'm just sort of poking around here. Alright. I'm just trying to get some stuff taken care of before I forget. Alright, let's see. 5 there, 4 here. I'll have this guy produce another villager. 3 villagers there. 1, 2. Got 2 villagers right there, so 1, 2, 3. There we go. Got those guys. We want see, that's a university. So let's see. I gotta think things out here for a sec. Let's see. What was that thing about the causeway? Aha. Yeah. So I'm going to do myself a favor. Follow the recommended idea to attack these guys rather early because, of course, having fewer baddies to worry about will, of course, be advantageous. So, of course, bending the rules here. Alright. See, you two. Oh. Alright, we need to start, of course, to get some military up and running. Have these guys gather here. I thought I'd left the monk behind. Offensive stance.
We demolished the southern causeway to slow the Spanish advance.
That is true. That is very much appreciated. Alright, boys, I need to start getting you down here. Because obviously, you know, they managed to blunt that initial attack. Excuse me, you guys are supposed to be up here. You guys get your tukuses down here. See, do I have an armory anywhere? I forget what the armory looks like. There it is.
We have returned for the rest of your gold. Surrender now or feel the wrath of our bombards.
No thank you, Cortez. No thank you at all. It is, unappreciated. Alright. Here we go. I'm gonna send you guys up north. At least this guy up north. Reason being is, just need those guys taken care of, truth be told. Where's that one guy? There he is. It's one of those cases where I wish I had cavalry. Alright. Obviously need more production. Gather here, boys. Oh boy. You are just going to be a huge pain in the tuchus. Alright, finally. Need to get the rest of these guys, of course, ordered up. Oh. Looks like they got a nice camp there, the Spaniards. I'm gonna need those villagers. Where are those? There are the stone miners. I need you guys to do me a very important thing. You guys are gonna... Silly Cortez. We honestly need a forward. You guys, tally-ho back. Tally-ho back. Tally-ho this way, boys. Stop don't try to outwit me. Try not to outwit me. All these guys need to do is... Excuse me. Alright. 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 Actually, let's do these as well. Don't be a dum-dum. But basically, with these guys being where they are an advanced base. Which means all these guys, I'll decommission their production queues. For anybody who still has production queues. That way we can hold on to those resources for the moment. Stop producing. Come on, come on. Get all you guys taken care of. Don't be a dum-dum. Alright, everybody. It is time to advance. You guys, engage the enemy. What are you doing down there? Idiot villager. Avasalas. I really can't deal with the Navy right now because I'm trying to get this guy taken care of. Villager! Get your tuchus back up here! This will give us a secure gold mine over here. Oh my lord. I am not gonna let that Treb get the better of me. Yeah, the Spanish, they are not gonna defeat me if I can have anything to say about it. Stupid Spanish. You guys, down here. It's a good thing we got at least a few reservists over here. Alright. I need to get a few of these guys over here. They refuse. Disengage. 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 Take that on for size, you stupid Spanish dudes. Oh. Alright. Need those guys now to cease. What in the name of you idiots are you doing over here? Get your butts over here. Oh, better yet. Defensive stance. Alright, they are defeated. We now essentially have a secondary base area. Of course, we need to worry about... Alright, you guys get all your Tukuses up here.
You are postponing the inevitable. The time of the Aztec Empire has passed. Look to us as your new rulers.
That is donkey dung. Alright. Definitely need to stop these guys' production. Yeah, let's see. No, that's not everybody. Alright, I'm gonna leave these guys right here on the bridge as, yeah. Don't tell me the incredibly obvious, dude. But, let's see. To defeat the army and navy as well. That would be expected, of course. It is time to, let's see. We need to think this out. Sure, let's see here. Oh, that one Eagle Warrior that was, ambitious enough for whoever that was to follow the enemy the way they did. See. Just making double sure that we got capability. Alright, of course they've just gone and destroyed all my docks. The butts. To temporarily borrow this lumberjack. Build a few new docks. That way, can get the stuff going up rather quick. Come on, boys. It's going to take a little bit for them to bust down that gate, so we will, boys! You guys all need to stay right here. Yes, there is another way around, but I don't want you being pains in the butts and going the long way when I need you right here, right now. Oh, excuse me. Alright. Gonna build some fast fire ships here. Aha, see, they were able to get in. Wait a minute. This is why I hate it when baddies try to, no. What did it say the Navy was? Yeah, let's go ahead and we need you to start doing recon. Actually, let's make sure to gather up everybody. See, I know we've got multiple castles. engage the enemy dudes. This is why you counter with your with fire ships. You can use that to strategic advantage. All right, I need you, all you guys here, to come help out. Alright. Let's see. There's Cortez's navy. Don't engage unless you really need to. Alright, I'm going to cease fire ship production. Or at least the majority of fire ship production. Just start. Do not do that, you idiots. We want to help control. Attack the docks. Alright. Alright. I'm going to do another attack on the castle right there. I'm also going to divert a few. Attack the docks, you idiots. We're gonna need more ships, so like I said, this is one of those. This is again one of the reasons why I dislike the. All right. Thinking we're gonna have to be sneaky. Alright, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep sufficient force essentially over here. But what I'm gonna start to do is start calling on my Jaguar warriors right here to, we're gonna sneak through. Cortez's army reside! Now this makes work heck of a lot easier. This makes everything easier. See, it's one of these things where you don't want to have, you want to have as few fronts as possible. You know, and back during World War I and II, of course, Germany, you know, had, you know, multiple fronts. Not the oh my lord! It is a darn well good thing that I was starting to get my troops home. You boys, get home. It is a darn good thing I was starting to get my troops home. See, he was trying. You see, he was doing the exact thing I was talking about, sneaking troops around and catching the enemy unaware. Climb inside, boys. We should be able to get through the broken bridge right there. Alright, that transport is full. Look at that, he's going right through. Well, since I don't need to defend right there anymore, I'm gonna send these guys having to do some fun. Proceed, gentlemen. Alright. Just to make sure, I'm not going to not need any more fire ships. Just like to be able to make sure where all my navy is. Alright, I want you guys over here. Gonna defend this area. I'll send them to defensive stance. But I just want one of you. You! Come back! I hate it when multiple guys try to do... So the overall plan I've got right now is to try to have as many guys come in, get rid of the land forces for the Navy, for Cortez's Navy, and then sweep up his what's left of his actual naval fleet. Need to get these guys mounted up for combat. Come on, dudes. Climb aboard. There's... Alright, need to get these guys moving. Don't worry about the ships! Worry about the towers! Worry about the ships later, guys. Alright, his navy is really starting to be a nuisance. Transport out of the way, PDQ. Get rid of the dock. Guys, get rid of that darn dock. Getting rid of the dock will save a lot of trouble. Alright, got rid of that dog. There we go. Send these guys in as reinforcements. Target the castle, guys. Target that darn castle. Good. Send all those warriors down here. You guys get your Tukuses over here. Alright. Should have enough in terms of naval presence to help finish him off. Hopefully. I'm gonna send these guys over here to see what's down here. I see fishing ships heading that way, so I'm going to recon with these Jaguar warriors. Yeah, they're all these bad boy ships up. We want to keep an eye on this area. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to send these guys back. Let the fire ships explore along the course. What the heck is a course? They'll actually need these guys right back to take care of that bombard tower. Alright. These guys report back here. There we go. Come on. Everybody climb aboard. Send both of them down here at the same time. That way we can have some fun. Come on, get that bombard tower down. He's got some villagers over here. It's a good thing I had these guys come back. Get those darn villagers. We don't want them surviving. All he needs is but just one villager and a sufficient amount of resources, and boom! He can really get us in our backs. That is something that I have found myself out the hard way. At the town center. Town center, dudes. Up. It's probably got some wood right here. Probably wood collection right there. I'm gonna take a risk. I'm gonna do.
We have done it. Tenochtitlan still stands, and the armies of Cortez are defeated. The Aztec Empire has triumphed.
All right. Oh, that was fun. There we go.
Not so long ago, some 500,000 people called Tenochtitlan home. It is difficult to recall that this smoking ruin was once an endless city. Yet, we will rebuild. We created this island upon which our city and temple stand, and we can do it once more. The Aztec Empire has endured its greatest challenge, yet more Spanish may come in the future. I am not certain there is a place for us in this new world. I could ask the gods for a hint of the future, but no doubt that would lead to more sacrifice. I think there has been enough my people composed a poem to commemorate this great war that we have survived, and yet perhaps still not won. Broken spears lie in the roads. We have torn our hair in our grief. The houses are roofless now, and their walls are red with blood. So says Cuauhtémoc, Emperor of Tenochtitlan.
Alright, so we have finished the Montezuma campaign, of course here in Mexico. So now we're going to go on to Battles of the Conquerors. The Conquerors. Certain names ring down through history as men and women who shaped the world. Some were forces of chaos, destructive and rapturous. Some were men of honor who fought for the right. Some defended their homelands from invaders, while others used their military might to violently acquire the lands of others. Battles such as Agincourt, Manzikert, and Hastings are remembered as turning points in world history, and names such as Henry V, Yi Sun Shin, and Eric the Red are etched forever as great conquerors. Now relive their tragedies and triumphs. Alright, let's see, we've got multiple events here. We've got, everything from the Far East, Europe, to the Near East. So, I think we'll work our way west. Let's start here with tours.
It is impossible to imagine the world ending on such a fine fall day. Yet the storm of Muslim horses continues to rage throughout Europe, leaving conquered cities and shattered armies stunned in its wake. The lightning-quick strikes of the Muslim horses break the city of Bordeaux, and then Poitiers, leaving precious little of the Frankish kingdom to defend. Yet Charles Martel gathers the disheartened Frankish army for one last stand at the city of Tours. Muslim horses, bred for speed and beauty, began to splash across the Vienne River. Martel's knights and swordsmen, trudging under the weight of iron mail, struggled to interpose themselves between the Muslims and the city of Tours. Carrion birds circle in the air, anticipating the savagery to come. The rest of Europe watches anxiously, for this is the climax of the Muslim invasion and the last stand of Christian Europe.
Yep. Alright, prevent the Muslims from destroying any of your three town centers. Capture the Moors. Capture the 6 straight courts and the Moors' baggage train and bring them to the cathedral in Tours. Attack outlying Frankish farms. This will slow them down while you send for Charles Martel's army and build up your defenses. Inexpensive troops. Alright. And lumberjacks. We go ahead and have these guys be lumberjacks. Alright. That'll be a start. I'm going to gather up the sheep. At least what sheep I can see. Any more? Let's see. There we go. We can at least get some archers.
Muslims are advancing slowly, but we will not have long before they are at the walls of Tours. Poitiers has fallen already.
Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and send my boys up here to intercept military enemy forces. Got another villager going there. Get over here, boys. Unless that's the only way you can go, which, darn it! Yeah. Alright. Get these knights up here pronto. At least having the cavalry to helps some. Sharks, bearers. The moment, guys, don't do nothing. See, 2 more villagers to gold. This is good. So say, where's that group of knights I was sending out? Was lost where they were. We'll get some guys going here for stone as well. First, oh, not enough food. I thought I had enough food. Oh, now I do. Now I do! Keep moving. Trying to get as much territory explored as I can. Alright. Seem to have found that. This is good. Very, very good. That major LOS increase. There's the bridge. You, throwing axemen, get your tuchus back over here. You're holding down the cavalry. I hate it when I accidentally click on stuff like that. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna send these guys over here to do some exploring over here. Alright. Miss Villager, we're gonna do a very important thing. You're gonna start building a farm. Let's get some, what's it's right there. Now, since I'm trying to conserve food, for the moment at least. I always love that sound. These guys to move around and do some more exploring. Get into your set, boys. Into the castle is going to be a key part of our defenses. Oh, that's just great. They're now another 2 ages ahead of us. Now, fudge. Let's see. Windmill. Release 1 farm. Need to do that. Excuse me. Probably gonna regret this at some point. Not enough wood. There she is. I was like, where's that other villager? I know that I've got 5 lumberjack villagers. If I do this, that'll hopefully help keep those guys out of range for the time being. Yeah, I know. It's kind of being idiotic doing the farm destruction there. Like I've said, I've never liked having population cap. 75. It's just a pain in the posterior. That's why I've never really done the campaigns. Well, really haven't tried beyond the William Wallace campaign, that is. The 800 food, 200 gold. Adult. This is up food you need. I need the food. There we go. Nope. Do this. Wrong button. Here you go. Those are going to be my stone miners. We got two what's-its, mine camps. We'll do it like that. There we go. Need more food. More food. See, do I? Doesn't look like I have any stables. Oh! There's all that. So, let's see. Since we can do this, let's see. Where are all those wretched, what's it? Trade cards. See, it says. I have no idea what that was. All I know, that was a notification that was da da da. Oh, here they are. Here they are. Hell, I think it's time that we started doing some retaliatory stuff. So, it is time to start powering up our military. Yep, it is definitely time to start doing some stoof that that does that sort of thing. Yeah, I know I'm destroying the farms, but come on. Did I ever... I need to put up.
Muslim baggage train is protected inside. If we can capture it, they will retreat back from whence they came.
I'm trying to remember the code for the code for Alright. Get back to your gold, dudes. Get back to your gold. Well, since you're out, guys are out and about, you guys get inside and avoid the castle, you nincompoops. Let them report to the cathedral right here. Come on, boys, get that castle. Get that villager. Come get that lumberjack. All that crossfire did you no good at all, Mr. Cavalryman. I love it how you got, for the sign right here, you got the head of a Viking longship. You know, the dragon head. Oh. Where do you idiots think you're going? Excuse me. I'll send what guys I can to help, even though I know it's not necessary. Well, I guess I'm going to have to wipe them off the map. Unfortunately, that is something I am good at doing. Everybody, aggro on the castle, please. set the gather point a little farther out. Please attack the castle, you Nimrod. Hey, boys. You got something far better that you need to be doing. Look at that. Its hit points are sinking like a rock. Stretchy stretch. Get those villagers. Wanted to get rid of the villagers before they could do their stuff. Come on forward, champion. Really gonna send your scout cavalry after my guys, who are far more heavily armed and defended? These guys get on the gate right there. Anyway, it's not so hard to go. It's easier to go through a destroyed gate than it is to have to go around. You're really sending rams after me, dude? These guys dispatched so they're more easily maneuver here. Alright, all that's destroyed, so let's get that monastery. I just want to do as complete a possible destruction of the Moors as I possibly can. Stop pursuing that guy and get in over here, dudes. I want to have some fun over here, too. Not sure, let's see. Dudes, I said get your tookuses over here. Just waiting for any triggers that are, of course, gonna happen. Alright. Don't want the throwing axemen, I just want the chariot archers. Get that guy, dudes. I love it when all my troops just aggro on one unit and they're like, uh-huh. So where's the one guy? Don't see him. Might he have gotten too close to town? He may have. Yeah, he got too close and those guys there intercepted him. Yeah, it's just standing around for. There are things to destroy. Do it. Ooh. Get that villager. There we go.
The soul of the Frankish army was its knights, but Charles Martel knew that his cavalry, undisciplined, buried under weight of weapons and armor, could not match the swiftness of the Moslem riders. Therefore, he ordered the knights to dismount and join ranks with the Frankish swordsmen to form a tight shield wall. The Moslems had always conquered with swift offensiveness and were not equipped to counter the Franks' defensive strategy. The arrows of the Moslem archers bounced harmlessly off the heavy Frankish armor, and the light Moslem cavalry could not breach the human chain. Battered and bleeding, the Moslems broke ranks and fled back to the Pyrenees and the protection of Spain. From Charles Martel's Frankish kingdom eventually grew the Holy Roman Empire, making him the founding father of both Germany and France.
Alright, let's see. Next to Agincourt.
The rains come again, until there is nothing left of road or wood or field. Nothing in the entire world but mud. The exhausted English soldiers hoist their longbows over their heads, trying to protect the precious yew wood from the water. The empty wagons can scarcely roll forward, even though all of the supplies have long been eaten. From the rear, terrifying hoofbeats resound. The French knights have come. The English have been in a slow retreat ever since the debacle at Harfleur, where King Henry V's glorious siege dragged on and on, costing the lives of 3,000 Englishmen. Now, Henry has all but abandoned his dream of establishing his hereditary claim to the French crown. Like his men, he only wants to reach Calais and the ships that will return them home to England. But on the road back to Calais, the French army overtakes Henry. Knowing that the English are fatigued, starving, and outnumbered 3 to 1, the French have no interest in negotiation. The English make their stand on a wooded hilltop. The archers plant stakes in the ground to offer some barrier against the deadly French cavalry. Henry's only hope is that his lightly armored infantry prove more nimble than the impetuous French knights, and that the range of his archers can even the odds before the French horses are upon them.
The Battle of Agincourt. Henry V must survive. Capture an enemy lands. Aha! Alright, so
My king, the siege of Harfleur is lost. We should withdraw before our casualties are too great.
alright. So this is where we obviously need to get to, so...
The French will undoubtedly hurry our retreat. We must make haste to a transport that our King Henry will once again see beloved England.
Okay, where is Henry? Up there he is. There's Henry. See, let me see here. Further southeast.
We may just be able to slip between these cliffs and the walls of Boyany. However, Boyany is known for its learning. Perhaps we can recover something from the university there.
Do not do that, dude.
The nearby town of Trevon is quiet and peaceful. We should be able to rest here, but not for too long.
Yes. Ik willen. Yes. Yea. Ready. Yea.
Aye. The castle of Agincourt lies down this road. We will likely face many French knights. The fighting will be fierce.
If we are marked to die, we are now to do our country's loss. And if to live, the fewer men, the greater share of honor.
Yea.
Come on, Henry. Of course, he just had to die.
Equivalent.
Correctus.
Mandatum? Yea. Batal! Yea. Ready. Equivalent. Batal!
I remember in the Hyperion Cantos that one of the pilgrims of that was
Today is St. Crispin's Day, and every year from now on you will be able to show your scars and say that you are here with me on St. Crispin's Day. He today who sheds his blood with me shall be my brother.
I wonder what'll happen if I just try to do this. Let's try this. Let's try this. It says that Henry must survive. So let's try this doing a thing right here. A final charge. Come on. Come on, Henry. We can do this. Come on. Do it. Get away from the baddies. Get away from them Franks.
Quickly now, my king. Board and set sail for beloved England.
Aha! It worked! It worked! It did work.
England, a sweet sight. King Henry is almost home.
Let's see. Yep, yep, yep. Aha! There we go. Boom! Alright, let's see what they have to say.
The Battle of Agincourt is remembered not because it was an inevitable triumph, but because it was an upset. Outnumbered English longbows were victorious over French knights only because the knights had to charge up a muddy hill through a dense forest. The English wore little armor and were able to catch the encumbered French in the middle of their retreat. A charge by Henry and his surviving cavalry pushed aside the beaten French and opened the road to the coast. Despite his victory, Henry did not follow through on his attack, but withdrew to England. The true winner of the battle was Burgundy, which was able to come to power in a vacuum emptied by both the English and the French.
Oh, with that, let's go ahead and do the Battle of Hastings.
Mercenaries and Norman knights look dubiously at the ships that wobble in the black, fog-choked sea. What man is this Duke William to put so many horses on leaky transports? William ignores their questioning glances and stares across the channel in the direction of England. Edward the Confessor is dead, and now 3 men claim rulership of England. Harold the Saxon sits on the English throne, and even now hastens to fortify his shores against 2 invasions. Harold Hardrada, King of Denmark and Norway, sends Vikings from the north, as William invades from the south. The outcome of this three-way conflict is as murky as the fog that shrouds the English Channel. Harold the Saxon's Huscarls are professional soldiers, not mercenaries. William's only chance of defeating them is to use heavy cavalry. But to do so, he must first get all of these horses onto these unreliable boats. The future of England is about to be decided.
Alright, let's see. William the Conqueror must survive, conquer England by destroying the castle of Harold the Saxon in Orange. Scouts. Alright.
The Saxons have the British Isles well fortified. We'll need to transport our knights across the channel and use them to defend our builders. Norman castles should hold back the Saxon tide both here and on...
Alright. Send out, let's see, there is William the Conqueror. I'm going to go ahead and stow him here in the castle. Where's the villager? Oh, there he is! I was like, where's the villager? Alright, we need to find where the shore is. That way we can start prepping for our stuff. See, that is obviously unreachable right there. Oh, that's not good. I guess I'm gonna have to... Just my luck. Let's do this. Alright, Mr. Lumberjack. Of course, I don't have enough resources to be able to do the handcart, so... See, there...
William of Normandy, you and I have no quarrel. It's Harold the Saxon who's the enemy of us both. If you declare me an ally, I'll do likewise with thee.
Harold the Saxon has taken to the seas. We can't let his navy control the English Channel, or we'll never succeed in our invasion.
Let's see... Make him our ally. That way we, at least could, hopefully, have something to our advantage. Have this guy come back here and finish doing exploring that way. Of course I don't have enough food, but then again I just spent a ton of food getting villagers. More food. Oh, there we go. I was like, wait, why couldn't I put that there? And I was like, duh, I got this other farm right here. Me being a dum-dum. More wooden being produced. There we go. 5 villagers, 5 farms. Lots of fun. Ah! Yo, what the? Okay. Well, I guess that's, I guess he's provided me a little bit of reconnaissance. It looks like we could, invade here on the south of England. But what I need to know is,
You Viking scum forget how to fight this far inland.
here we go. We could, I could establish a port right in here. It's not too far away from base.
William, old Harold the Saxon smashed my forces at Stamford Bridge. My Vikings will keep fighting, but you will have to come here and transport them across yourself.
This, of course, so this, this is what he was talking about, the base right here. Uh-huh. I like. Alright, so let's see, that's 3 villages. Not enough wood. Oh, now we got enough wood. Awesome sauce. Alright. As soon as that gets done, not enough food. I just did a big resource, of course, of course. Wait a minute, am I remembering this right? I think. Oh, I'm thinking of ancient mythology. I'm thinking of ancient. I was like, wait a minute, can't my troops get up on I was thinking, couldn't I have the my troops board longboats? And then I was like, duh, that's a Norse thing in ancient mythology. Duh. Of course, I'm a super dum-dum. I don't have the capability now to do another villager unless I peel off some of these guys and have them build a house. It's not going to be too hard. Let's see here. Here in a few moments, guys, I think we're going to go ahead and take our break, but we'll get a few... I didn't want to try to advance to Imperial Age. I wanted a villager! I am being a dum-dum! Of course, this one villager is going to be real helpful. Get that gold shaft mine and bring in some gold! Alright. Don't have a lot of stone, so I'm just going to have this villager for the moment. Build a few more houses. $300 food, 200 gold for town patrol. I don't think... No, I don't have a market. Well, that's just a fine kettle of fish. What I think I'm going to do is have this area, as much as I can, at least for food and wood, be our main facility for that. But I'm going to transfer my miners over here and have them build over there. Build up my base, that way we can, of course, come take care of Harold the Saxon. Let's see here. Alright. I'm gonna need a market. Market. I'm looking right at it. I was looking right at it. Oh, there's a small passage through the woods. I was confused by. I was like, wait, why is she going through the woods? Don't have enough food yet. Do have enough wood to put a few farms in queue for rebuild. Oh. Where's the thing I'm trying to do? Doi. Aha! I can do my... See... Do that. Yeah. Down patrol. There we go. I'm gonna throw up an emergency barracks here too, just for safety, for my peace of mind. Peace of mind. Alright, I know we got some raiders right down here, so I'm gonna send my 2 knights and my throwing axemen to take care of them. And I'm thinking here, once we get done with that, we'll go to break. Oh. Oh boy, this might be a little more troublesome than anticipated. Unless my throwing axemen can get those Huskarls defeated. They might. Or they might not. Let's see. Ah! Barely made it through there, dudes. Still gotta send these reinforcements, though. That's what I'm wanting to do, of course. Is, probably right about here is where I'll build the dock. Where's that villager? Have her, duck. Build the out. Do not build on the outpost, you dum-dum! Yeah, there. Me, I cannot word right now. I cannot word. This isn't probably going to be a good spot to... Let's go ahead and everybody, let's go ahead and take our break. So, go ahead and get up, stretch your legs, go get something to eat, go get something to drink, use the restroom. I gotta go refill my water bottle because it is honestly almost empty. So, I will be back here in a few moments, so I will see you shortly. Okay, guys, I am back. So let's go ahead and finish out our break. Make sure you're standing and stretching, moving your arms and your legs. You want to make sure you get that blood flowing. Don't want any cardiovascular problems happening. So, yeah, just so a note, I do have a little bit of a snack with me, so I will be resuming gameplay, but I will be muted for a few moments while I have my snack. I don't want to, be blowing out people's ears with snack noises. So, but I don't want to waste time by just having, the game paused and all that. So, got water right here. I got my water bottle refilled, so let's everybody take a drink from your water. That's good. Yeah, I'll be resuming gameplay, but I'll be quiet for a few moments as I stew my snack. So, vocal BRB.
Leave it. Oh yes, à la bataille.
Prêt. Reste sort.
Bonjour.
Artisan.
Alright guys, I got my smallish snack done, so be able to do our stuff vocally now. So let's see here. Wait a minute. That villager, I can actually select one of the villagers. Trying to get an eye. I don't remember. 100 stone. Actually, let's gather up all my lumberjack villagers. You guys work over here. See, it was 275 wood, 100 stone. So to buy some stone. Oh, excuse me. And there we go. Actually, we'll just deposit right here. Hopefully there won't be any baddies.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Town center.
Oh yeah.
Should have set these guys on defensive stance. Send my transport back over. I'm going to send just one guy out as a reconnaissance. I know he's not cavalry, but a guy is better than nothing at all.
Go home, young William. This island will remain Saxon.
I guess we did find it. Continue to use that guy as a reconnaissance. That camp for now. Come on. Should have figured that. I should have been building up there. Definitely a boomer, if anything else. Alright, Miss Villager. Need you to do something. Need you to do some important work. Let's see here. Of course I don't have enough wood. That is easily fixable. There we go. Meanwhile, let's try this again. Actually, we'll put barracks over there. There we go. Alright, where are those? All you guys, I want you to do something. They can get there in time. Not sure if they will. But if they can, have them repair the dock. I was hoping to avoid this, but oh. Do all that. Huh. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Forgot about that. How silly of me. Let's excuse me. Is there anything else we need to do while I'm thinking about it? No, wait. Don't be a dum-dum. You're being a dum-dum, Orange. Da, da, da. Um...
Pastis off.
I'm gonna do this right.
Pastis off.
Help. Get a stable up and running. And then Siege Works. Since we managed to get through all that stuff. Don't need you guys anymore. Alright. I think I need to do the quick R&D. And then you guys will become our gold miners. Silly me. Now, we can undolt that. Well, actually, we haven't fully undolted things, but, alright. Yep.
Crispy. Pastis off.
Do all this. Get all those resources. Oh, look at that. Is there potentially...
Okay.
Wait! What is this? I hate when I do this.
Pastis off.
Hate when I do that. I really do. too. I hate when I do that. Jeez. I'm being a silly, silly twee. Actually, we'll put the gather point forward. You boys, return home. Return home. A lot of you.
off those horses and see how Huskars fight man to man.
Alright, all you guys, all you berserkers, let's go ahead and, hey, idiots! Idiots! This is what happens when,
Oh yeah. Liebe. Oh yeah. À la bataille. Assault.
climb aboard, boys! Thank you!
Da. Bonjour. Da. Liebe. À la bataille. Assault. Da. Prière. Prêt.
Alright, boys. Get out of the town, we'll be on our way.
Certes. À la bataille. Assault. Bonjour. Bonjour.
Do what I want you to do, dudes. Attack the castle. Attack the castle! God, sometimes the AI are just being complete dunces. castle's down to less than half hit points. Come on, dudes. Bring that castle down. Less than a quarter. Come on.
All hail William the Conqueror, King of England and Normandy.
Harold the Saxon's Huscarls looked certain to defend the crown for him as they fought the Vikings to a bloody stalemate at Stamford Bridge. Despite his losses, Harold marched his exhausted troops south to meet William the Conqueror near Hastings. William's archers and pikemen were no match for Harold the Saxon's veteran Huscarls. Harold even broke the charge of William's knights. William himself went down in the fray, and as rumors of his death spread, the Normans turned to flee. But William was not dead, and he rallied his troops by throwing aside his helmet so they could see his clean-shaven face and know he was alive. William and his armored knights rode down the Huscarls, breaking the Saxon force, and continued their ride all the way to London. William was crowned king on Christmas Day. Because his reign eventually ushered England into a position of unprecedented world leadership, the year 1066 became established as the most famous date in English history.
Yes, indeed. Alright, Vinland Saga 1000. Let's do that.
In the gloom, the longhouse feels empty, but it is filled with the odors of rust and tar and animal fur and the snoring of dogs. It is the man named Eric who speaks, smacking scarred fingers together for emphasis, the steam of his breath tangling with the wood smoke. He fills the men's heads with legends of exploration and raiding, of a sea that eats longboats, and an undiscovered country ripe for Viking occupation. He tells the Vikings that they can leave their frigid homeland and sail across the endless sea of worms to a new world, brimming with wild grain and grapes and tall trees. To the Vikings, he speaks of paradise, and of course the grizzled Norsemen are always eager for adventure. When he asks for volunteers, men slam their weapons on tables and shout his name in the cold air. Eric the Red smiles.
Alright. Alright, so we gotta establish. Eric must survive and transport him to the New World and establish a colony. So, here's our illustrious Eric the Red.
It has been a hard winter, and the wolves are hungry. We must protect our villages from their packs.
Feels so freaking nice to be able to,
To build enough longships for this journey, we will need gold, and lots of it. There's plenty in the fishing villages of Britain for the taking.
alright. You know, part of a vital aspect of is of course wood, but let's see. But yeah, Vikings and AoE 2 have always been my preferred civ. So to be commanding Vikings again is awesome sauce. Alright. 500 food. Not enough wood. Since I can't build farms yet, I'm going to cut down the number of villagers. Where are my dudes?
Buburgi.
Oh, there they are. I
Tilagi.
was like, where are my guys?
Ja. Bilek.
Somewhere there should hopefully be fish. Yoo-hoo! Oh, fish! Oh, there's some fish. Just a sec, guys. Sorry about that, guys. But, let's go ahead and get these fishing ships underway for food.
Ja. Bilek.
Got some deer right there. That's what I'll assign these villagers here to.
Husha schmither. Bilek. Radida. Autilagi. Bilek. Bilek. Ja.
Some more deer up here.
Ja.
But at least having the fishing ships and the deer will, of course, help things out.
Autilagi.
Where? Where? Get my guys down here. I don't know what in the heck is going.
Ja.
Says I'm being attacked right down here. But where?
Beiti matter.
You guys need a written invitation to go harvest deer?
Til bardaga. Ja.
I wonder if it was that deer.
Ja. Ja. Autilagi. Autilagi.
I think it might have been that that deer trying to channel its inner wolf.
Autilagi. Ja. Ja. Villex. Villex. Autilagi.
Always loved hearing the Vikings there, the military units.
Ja. Autilagi.
Almost have enough food. I'm going to bring into action several more villagers.
Ja. Ja. Ja.
Some stone right there. Awesome sauce. Very much awesomest sauces.
Veisimata.
Villex. Radida. Filbardaga.
Veitimata.
Villex.
Create one more villager to serve as
Ja.
a construction villager.
Ja. Autilagi. Autilagi.
Veitimata. Hushashmither.
Ja.
Just for safety, I'm going to put you in the
Villex. Autilagi.
TC there, Eric.
Autilagi.
Puin. Bothoth. Ja.
Villex. Villex. Ja. Autilagi. Ja.
Explore the area there, dude.
Autilagi. Ja. Villex. Autilagi.
Ja. Ja. Puin. Bothoth.
Hopefully that's not going to be one of these deer that attack.
Villex. Autilagi. Villex.
Oh, look at that. We finally have enough food. Yep, we've got an attacking deer right there.
Villex. Filbardaga. Ja.
Anything, it is an attacking deer.
Veitimata.
Let me guys do some more hunting.
Buin.
Silly deer.
Autilagi.
That's what that we probably titled this on YouTube is Let's Play AoE 2 episode 13 When Deer Attack. That would be so freaking funny.
Villex. Autilagi. Villex. Ja.
Yay! We made it to the feudal age. Please tell me, can I do farms now? Yes, yes, yes! Alright, start doing our research.
Ja. Altilagi. Ja. Ja. Ja.
This guy I was looking for. Let's see.
Hushashmither. Hushashmither. Hushashmither.
Oh, excuse me. Aren't using this guy to do some fair amount of it. Come on, word proper.
Hear that howl? That one's the king of the wolves. He can take down an army of our Norsemen.
Villek.
What? Where?
Ja. Till Bardaga. Radida.
Hushashmither. Hushashmither.
First, finish building the market.
Hushashmither.
Radida.
Oh my God! That guy just, that wolf just literally, he cut through them like a knife through butter. Lord, like a knife through butter. Come on, food, I need food.
Hushashmither.
Ushashmither.
Altilagi.
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 Wrong thing there, Orange.
Ja. Ushashmither.
Hushashmither. Hushashmither. Quinn. Hushashmither. Hushashmither.
Forgot about this guy.
Bothothr. Hushashmither. Hushashmither.
Alright. It is time to literally throw people at the wolves. Oh wait.
Husha Schmifer.
You can't overwhelm troops in high enough. You can't kill troops when you got high enough numbers. Oh, I can't advance to the Imperial Age? Rip. That's a waste.
Husha Schmifer.
Timber Hochwandi.
Bothoth. Husha Schmifer. Husha Schmifer. Buin.
So it's genuine rip that I can't advance to the next age.
Timber Hochwandi.
Ja,
Ja.
Alright. Actually, why am I building transports when I need to be building longboats? Start to put out our guys here in force. Not the fishing boat, just the longboats. There are some Greenland fishing boats, and I'm willing to bet that this here is Greenland. Knowing that this is probably Iceland. This looks like it's probably the Sea of Love.
Legends have spoken of this place, the Sea of Worms. The waters here to be alive and eager to chew through the hulls of our longships. We should sail clear of this place, even if it means crossing Greenland by foot.
Well, let's do more recon of Greenland then.
will ek.
Yeah, I must first chart a way to Greenland. That way I can figure out how in the heck am I going to cross it. Goodbye, Greenland forces. Honestly, don't have to worry about taking them on, truth be told. Because I'm actually starting to get a little tired. And having some fun doing some IRL things to do today that were, well, shall we say, stressful. I'm just trying to see if they're,
So, this be the Isle of Greenland. We should be able to find food and wood here to replenish our fleet.
Alright.
Buin, buin,
Where in the heck is that? Oh, there's the transport. I've been dum-dum.
Ja,
Timber Hafandi.
Attilagi.
I'm curious. Curiosity is gonna kill the cat, guys. Curiosity is going to kill the cat.
Húsasmíþer.
Curiosity is really gonna kill the cat, I genuinely tell you. Thank you guys for, of course, doing a little bit more exploring. Yeah, it's appreciated.
Til bardaga! Til bardaga! Radida! Radida!
Alright, hold station, boys. Hold station. Just on one of you for the moment. Just a moment. That I thought for a sec that I'd be able to have that guy last longer. Oh well. Let's see, want to know, stay out of the what's it area. Because he nicked the edge. But just stay away from the bad place. I just want one of you. Not. Well, obviously there's some sort of line, you know, once you cross it, they can't go back. Alright.
Ja, Outtilagi! Outtilagi!
Bothothr.
Outtilagi! Ja,
Attilagi. Villeg.
Vilek! Ja, Outtilagi! Vilek!
There we go. Finally, a place where we can finally build a TC. Come on.
Húsasmíþer.
Vilek! Vilek! Til bardaga! Radida!
Oh, just enough room for Eric. Speaking of our bad boy Eric, let's go pick him up.
Ja! Outtilagi! Ja! Vilek! Ja! Ja!
Oh,
Outtilagi! 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 Ja!
Húsasmíþer.
I realize that I really technically don't need it, but I'm still going to
Buin.
still build it anyway.
Timber Hafandi.
Build that town center. Eric's boy. Awesome sauce. Now I hope that this isn't over on the Sea of Worms. Where the heck you think you're going? I'm gonna explore to help make sure. Keep exploring up the coast here. Oh, hopefully this is beyond the Sea of Worms. Looks like it's so far. Let's head west here.
Autilagi. Ja. Villek. Ja. Villek. Ja. Villek. Villek. Autilagi. Ja. Autilagi. Autilagi.
Get rid of that transport. I just realized that I'm a dum-dum. I really ought to transport my villagers over.
Autilagi. 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 Villek.
Húsasmíþer, Attilagi, Húsasmíþer.
Oh, Eric.
Villek. Ja. Radida. Radida. Radida.
Transport is full. Come on, boys. Up, there we go. Send that guy back. Send that guy back up there. Got room for three more guys. Come on, boys, hop in. Awesome.
Your world, I claim it in the name of Eric the Red. To establish our settlement here, we will need to construct a town center, a market, and 12 houses.
Ja. Ja. Huvud. Autilagi.
Hey, boys, you need to get across the sea here. Excuse me.
Wild men live in these forests, calling themselves the Skraelings. They don't have steel like ours, but they're fierce and they have numbers. It will be a long and bloody winter.
Fortunately, we have got at least some numbers. Commission my barracks to create some pikemen and some berserkers out of the excuse me, out of the what's it? need space for there we go.
Hushashmither. Hushashmither.
Radida! Ja!
I love how they use the Celts. Sail as far as you can, boys. Oh, they didn't get too far.
Radida! Ja! Ja!
Let's get some reinforcements here. Market and 12 houses.
Hushashmither.
You're loaded up. Time to send you guys over.
Radida!
12 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Ja! Til bardaga! Til bardaga! Altilagi! Altilagi! Radida!
Hushashmither.
Ought to be a little tune out of that.
Ja! Ja!
I need to seriously get these reinforcements over.
Radida! Ja! Radida!
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Radida!
Yurt.
Villek! Radida! Ja! Ja! Til bardaga! Radida! 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 Villek! Til bardaga! Ja! Altilagi! Ja!
Bothad.
Queen, Queen. Kimber Hafandi.
Queen. Hushash Mither.
They're showing up as idol. Get these guys over here.
Queen. Ja,
Exception of the transport.
Altilagi. Altilagi. Ja.
The name of Eric the Red will never be forgotten as the first Viking in the New World.
Alright. Stretchy, stretchy. God. Oh, look at that! Look at that! It's just like a serpent! Look at that! Look at that! That is so cool! I love it! I love it! I love it so much. It is a literal serpent, like a Far Eastern dragon, an Asian dragon.
Much of the Viking history is recorded in oral accounts called sagas, passed down through generations. The most famous sagas are reserved for the adventures of Eric the Red and his men who crossed the mighty sea in tiny ships to forge a new Viking sovereignty. Vinland, as the New World was called, was not kind to the Vikings. Though they lacked the iron weapons of the Norsemen, the native Skraelings were fierce warriors and fought relentlessly to defend their homeland against the Norse invaders. The vastness of the North Atlantic cut off the Vikings in Newfoundland from their homeland, and they suffered many long years in trying to establish their new colony.
Yeah, of course, they did, what they had to do. So, I think we might call it a little bit early this evening because, as I said, I'm feeling a little tired, and so go ahead and hit that end scene button. I appreciate everybody's come out this evening. Let's see here. Let's see who we can raid. Let me pull up some folks here. It's been a while since I last visited this guy. Let me see here. Yeah, he is up. So hope you guys come with me on this raid. Let's play a game that I like to play. Hopefully, I will be able to be playing it on City Building Saturdays. Make sure I done his thing here, right? There we go. That's Ruby Rod. That's the guy we're going to be raiding. So I hope you guys will join me for the raid. He's currently playing City Skylines, so I hope you guys will join me for the raid. If you have been watching here on Twitch, please remember to hit that follow button. It's much appreciated. If you've been watching on YouTube, please remember to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Thursday, of course, will be more Age of Empires 2. And Saturday will be building we'll be building stuff in City Building Saturdays. So, let's go ahead and get this raid underway. Go ahead and hit that command. Please remember to select the tree grove as arrived to bring you shade and water. And so, I hope to catch you all in the next episode. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much. Later.